Hello guys and girls, Screwzilla here, and you join me in a arcade battle, with the AMX 13 F11, and going to be testing out the airstrike. Feature. I've actually unlocked it on this tank now, so not sure how and what it does or what it works, but yeah, I'll be interested to see how well it goes. So apparently it just means you unlock planes quicker or something? I don't know. I really don't know. So let's see how well we go. Now, I've been playing around with the scouting feature, and that seems to be pretty fun. I really do quite like the actual scouting mechanic. I think that's a really, really neat idea. Of course, it makes it a little bit harder in arcade because, well, everybody can see you. I'd prefer to test it out in realistic battles and things like that. But let's see how well we go.
We've captured most of the strategic.
Now, I do apologise about the terrible stuttering and the frame rate issues. It's not actually the recording, it's actually the game itself. I'm down to very low FPS because, well, one, I'm in Australia, which always affects the frames per second, but also the dev server is really not very well optimized. Let's see if we can scout this guy out. There we go, he's been scouted.
Our victory is near.
So he can't hit us at the moment. We're pretty safe behind this hill, but we can scout him out for our friends. So he's been scouted, so he's going to be spotted for a while. So as you can see, when targets are scouted, they remain spotted for a bit longer, which is kind of useful. It's a neat little mechanic, as I say. And we scouted the Panzer III there. So the T-34 is no longer scouted, but the Panzer III is.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Unfortunately, I don't have artillery strike yet with this tank. There we go, another scouting. And as you see, with scouting, we earn a few points and things like that. It's not very much, but we do earn a little bit here and there. We've got a big rush coming up the hill now. Let's see if we can get around this T-34. Chito there. We're going to back down a bit because we're pretty exposed. Okay, we're just in the depression section for his gun. There we go. Bounce that shot on the Chito. Just watch out for this T-34 to our right there.
The enemy is getting closer to
M41 over there. See if we can play with our depression a little bit. Nope, missed that shot. We were just on the wiggle there. Take that, Fritz. Now we've got a T-34 coming up to us now. get over this hill.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Engine's on fire. Try and take his cannon bridge out. Hopefully he'll burn to death now. There's a Churchill down there, but we've failed. The game's over. But we managed to scout quite a few tanks. I didn't get to use the airstrike feature, which is a shame. But the scouting mechanic seems quite fun. You don't really get much reward for it, though. It's not as rewarding as I thought it would be, which is a shame. I kind of think maybe it would be good to get a little bit better rewards. You do earn a fair bit of credits for it, though. So as you see there, we earned 500 lions for that one. Sorry, 5,000 lions for the scouting. So it's about quarter of what you get for killing a target. So that's not too bad. Yeah, all in all, I quite like the scouting mechanic. I think it's going to be quite fun. So the airstrike gives you a 100% reduction in the aircraft respawn cost in spawn points. So it's not an activation mode. So the more you scout, the more points you get for your aircraft. So that's kind of neat in that respect. Yeah, I can see this working quite well, in all honesty. It's very different. It's going to bring up a different playstyle, and I think in realistic battles it's going to change it up a bit as well. It's going to make it a little bit more interesting as a scout in that respect. And also, I'm not sure about the optics, the improved optics. It's only really going to affect the radar system. But all in all, I actually quite enjoyed the scouting mechanic. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I say, just a quickie, just playing around with the scouting mechanic. And the AMX-13 is actually a really fun tank to play as well. It's fast, it's nippy, and it's very low. And as you saw, I could take advantage of that in that game pretty well. So I think this tank's going to be a very good scout tank. It's not great for its gun. But because it's so low profile, I think that really helps. And that 75mm is not too bad for its damage. You've got a relatively good penetration. You know, it's not great, but it does do okay. I guess the big test, I think the 1390 is going to be pretty good as well. But with the higher profile turrets of these tanks, they are a bit more obvious to see. But the depression's very good as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the French light tanks. I just hope very much that it's not going to be absolutely ruined by planes every single game. Alright guys, until next time, this is Screezler out. Bye bye.